Hey everybody, Two Pump Chump coming to you live from Paradise Valley. I want to welcome everyone to our Week 9-10 review preview show. As always, we're going to take a look back, take a look ahead, and talk about a few odds and ends in between, so let's get started. Over in the NFC last week, we had the Packer Backers defeating the Boats and Hoes, 146-110, thanks to big days from Brandon Marshall and his backup running back LaSure. Next, we had the Man Bear Pig defeating the Afro Man, 108-98, thanks to a big day from Adrian Peterson. Last in the NFC last week, we had the Kingpin Skinny Chimps defeating the Letdown, 115-109, thanks to a balanced attack in the Chargers defense. Over in the AFC last week, we had the Gangrene defeating the Two Pump Chump. Beat them up pretty good, 175-128, thanks to Peyton Manning, the Bears defense, and a once-in-a-lifetime day from Doug Martin. Next, we had the Indians defeating the Raider Nation, 111-97, thanks to backup quarterback Matt Schaub and receivers Reggie Wayne and Julio Jones. Last but not least, we had the Tombstalkers defeating the Powder Puff, 135-108, thanks to a big day from Carson Palmer. Okay, power rankings, everybody, after 9 weeks. At number 6 this week, coming in with a 5-4 record, we have the Man Bear Pig. Coming in at number 5, we have the Lovable Losers, the Meltdown, with a 3-5-1 record. Coming in at number 4, we have the 6-3 Raider Nation. Coming in at number 3, we have the 5-3-1 Indians team. Coming in at number 2 this week, we have a 6-2-1 Gangrene team. And coming in at number 1 for the 6th straight week, as ranked by CBS Sports atop our power rankings, we have the 7-2 Packer Backers. Speaking of the Packer Backers, I spotlighted the Packer Backers not too long ago. Laid it on pretty thick on them. Gave them their props, talked about all their Super Bowl appearances. Word is out of Delaware, they ain't been went down on like that since before they got married. But little deeper look into the numbers, I kind of changed my tune on the Packer Backers. And I'm not saying they're not a good team, but we're just going to get into the numbers, and we're going to talk about it. And the numbers say what they are. They are what they are, but we're going to talk about it. Packer Backers are sitting with a 7-2 record. Seems impressive, on the face of it, but, you take a deeper look into what he's facing each week, and what his opponents are scoring and what he's coming up against, it just doesn't add up. I mean, through 9 weeks, on average, he's facing less than 100 points a game. 100 points a week. His opponents rarely score 100 points, and that's what he's facing week in and week out. The next closest team with points, we got the Indians. They're facing 110 a game per week through 9 weeks. I mean, the difference between the Packer Backers and the team in the league facing the most points, which happens to be the Meltdown, is almost a 28-point difference. The Meltdown's facing 127 points a game. The Packer Backers are facing less than 100 a game. That's just incredible. It's staggering. In 6 of his 7 victories, his opponents haven't even scored 97 points. I mean, think about it. He's got 7 wins, and in 6 of them, his opponents didn't even score 97 points. I mean, that's just incredible. I mean, it's not a knock on the Packer Backers. It's just incredible. He's 7-2. In all 9 weeks, if you take the last 9 weeks, every game this year, if the Packer Backers only scored 97 points each and every week, he'd still be 6-3. He'd be number 1 in his division still, and that's only scoring 97 points a game. That's all he has to put up. If he puts up 100, the guy's good. He's safe. I mean, talk about scheduling. This guy's schedule is the softest we've ever seen in fantasy history. It's incredible. I mean, we got 11 other teams in the league. If any of the other teams had the schedule he had, 10 out of the 11 other teams would have a winning record. The only team that wouldn't have a winning record is the Powder Puff. And I don't know if there's anything to save the Powder Puff at this point. But the other 10 teams, they'd have winning records if they had his schedule. I mean, it's incredible. I mean, the Meltdown would be 8-0 if they had the Packer Backers record. The Raider Nation would be 7-1 if they had that schedule. The Chumps would be 7-1 if they had that schedule. The Indians would be 6-2 if they had the Packer Backers schedule. The lowly Tombstalkers, for Christ's sake, they'd be 6-2 if they had the Packer Backers schedule. It's incredible. I mean, it's not a knock on the Packer Backers, and I'm not saying they're not a good team, but it's just incredible. I mean, his 2 losses, he's 7-2, his 2 losses, he didn't even break 86 points. He scored 85 and 83. This guy he's a fraud. I don't want to say it. I mean, I try to let the signs speak for itself, but that's exactly what it is, what he is. A few weeks back, I scored 90 points against the Packer-Backers. I beat him, 90-83. He sent me a friendly little lovable text saying, "Hey, take your W, be happy, just hope you don't see me again." I got news for you. I pray I see this guy again. Every team in the league should pray they see this guy. This guy's team is terrible. I mean, I faced this guy in the Super Bowl last year, didn't break 100 points. I faced him this year, he didn't score 84 points. I would love to face this guy week in and week out. This guy is terrible. I mean, I don't understand it. He talks about like he's scaring somebody. No, you're not scaring anybody. I mean, it's just horrible. Your team, it is what it is. But like I say, any team that's gone to the playoffs should hope they face the Packer-Backers. The Packer-Backers are the 09 Gang Green team. Gang Green, I believe, started out 10-2 that year. Got to the playoffs, first game, the Kingpin Skinny Pimps knocked them off. I mean, the Packer-Backers are just ripe for the picking right now. But, he got a decent team, but like I said, he has no threat of losing week in and week out. I mean, 6 out of 7 weeks, teams can't even score 97 against him. Out of 9 weeks, teams scored under 106 times. I mean, it's just incredible. I mean, so, take your W's, Packer-Backers, and hope you don't face me because I'll be ready for your little team. So, let's move on to our Week 10 matchups coming up. We got the Packer-Backers facing the Man-Bear-Pig. We got the Gang Green facing the Powder Puff. We got the Injuns facing the Tombstalkers. We got the Raider Nation facing the Chump. We got the Meltdown traveling to the Boats and Hoes, and we got the Afro Man facing the Kingpin Skinny Chimps. I want to thank everybody for joining me tonight, and as always, Delaware, stay where you're at. I'll be back soon.